Jordano's Food Service is a locally based Santa Barbara company. The company was founded in 1915, so we're approaching our 100th anniversary. Currently, we have in excess of 200 employees within the food service division. Our customers range from independent restaurateurs, major hotel resort properties, colleges and universities, K through 12 schools, healthcare. So we cover pretty much the entire spectrum of food service operators in the Southern California marketplace.
Well, at this point in time, our warehouse is approximately 100 square thousand feet, and it's in two sections. We have our cooler and our dry in one section, and then we have our freezer. In fact, that's where we implemented Vocollect.
Ready.
Well, before we got to voice, we were having a lot of accuracy issues, and we had to figure out what we needed to do. So I figured I'd talk to our warehouse management software company, and they introduced me to voice. They showed me what it would do. We actually went on site and looked at it, and I just saw the difference it would make for us, not only in customer service, but our accuracy, how the guys worked. It just came out really nice. When we started voice, I wasn't sure how, I was more worried about accuracy than the productivity part. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. With Vocollect Voice, we've seen a 19% increase in productivity.
My job is to work with the new hires, show them how to do their job and how to work the system and operate equipment.
Yes.
When we were on labels, I actually had to physically be right over them. I had to kind of hover them. And with the voice system now, I'm able to give them a little bit of freedom. Once they get the hang of it, I could actually walk away from it, be an aisle behind them, and still listen to what's going on. I'm able to note down what situation to run into, tell them what to do and how to get them through it without actually being right on them.
And the guy has a unit with him, the trainer does, and he can listen. And he walks them through all the steps. Well, that's like having a trainer with you the whole time. And it would take 3 or 4 weeks when we were just doing labels, because you don't have somebody in your ear all the time explaining what you're supposed to be doing. And you can also concentrate because you're listening to what they're telling you to do. Well, if I'm going to give you a comparison between voice and how we trained with labels, once we got started on voice, I would say our training got cut 50%.
It's faster to train, it's faster to learn. There's a lot of steps that you can do that makes everything simple. I see a lot of new guys, especially newer guys that were not used to the system. They're getting familiar with it faster. And also with the new units that we got where they're wireless, it's even easier.
Location 1041.
The SRX2 wireless headset, one of the first places I wanted to put it was in the freezer, because that's probably our most hostile environment. And we found that even with all the noise of the fans, that they were hearing even better than the wired headsets. So we were really happy with that.
One thing, if they go from a dry section to a cooler, sometimes it picks up the fan, so you just go in there and you say noise sample, eliminates the extra noises, and they're able to work through it without an issue.
One of the things we found was the quality of the voice and being able to hear what was going on was a lot better. The headset's lighter, it's easier to use, it's Bluetooth enabled, so it was really easy to sync, and the guys love it.
Yeah, they have more freedom. They don't have to worry about a wire getting tangled on them. They don't actually have to carry the unit on them. They like that. They can just place it on their equipment and be close near, and they're able to get their job done. They're really happy about it. Everybody wants one.
It makes my job easier. I feel like I can move faster. I feel free. The battery takes longer. It doesn't die as fast. You save a lot of time. You can get your work done. This one lasts you all day long.
Well, one of the things we were worried about, in the dryer you usually get more battery life than in the freezer, but we found with the wireless headset, the SRX2, that we got a full shift, whether it was 8 to 12 hours or, it just covered the whole shift. As far as us getting to the ROI, we weren't sure how long it was going to take, but depending on how much money you put to an error, you deliver it, you make the customer mad, you pick it up, you bring it back, you put it away, and then you send them out the right stuff. Depending on the figure you put to that, we paid for the units in less than a year.
With the Vocollect compared to label, we have seen a lot of difference regardless of the mistakes going down and also having the training process easier for the whole crew.
I would recommend Vocollect because it'll make your job easier. You're going to get better accuracy, and the guys like it.
If somebody came up to me and asked me who I would go with, and knowing what I know and knowing the customer service of Vocollect, absolutely tell them Vocollect.
Truly, the voice has impacted our customer base, and it's impacted our sales staff as well, because it's become a selling point for us. Going from an error rate of maybe 1 in 1,000 to 1 in maybe 15,000 is a huge pickup, and one that translates very favorably into a sales opportunity.
I get a lot less phone calls. The customers are a lot happier. It's actually a selling point for us now, and believe me, it makes my life a lot easier.